Most people don't wake up and think, let me repeat my worst pattern today. And yet somehow we do. How many times have you said never again? Never again that relationship. Never again that dynamic. Never again feeling this way. Then suddenly life loops right back on us and we find ourselves repeating that very same old pattern. And when that happens, the shame creeps in. What is wrong with me? Why do I keep doing this? So before we go any further, I want to say this clearly. You are not broken and you haven't failed at healing. We have been taught that if we repeat something, it means we didn't learn the lesson, that we're weak or unconscious or self-sabotaging. And that's not how our body works. Your nervous system doesn't choose what's best for you, it chooses what's familiar. And familiar isn't random, it's learned behavior. It's your nervous system's default setting. So from a very young age, your body learned, this is what love feels like. This is how I stay safe. This is how I belong. So even when something hurts you or when it drains you, if it feels familiar, your nervous system will move towards it automatically. Not because you want the pain, but because your body recognizes the pattern. This is why what we often call self-sabotage is actually self-protection. Your system is saying, I know this terrain. I know how to survive here. If it's familiar, it reduces uncertainty. And for a nervous system shaped by stress, unpredictability or the unknown can feel more dangerous than discomfort. So you're not running from your life. You're protecting yourself the only way you've learned how. Most of the patterns we repeat didn't even start with us. They live in our family systems, in our childhood, in society, and in ways we've learned how to belong, stay safe, and be loved. We've learned how to belong long before we learned how to choose. Sometimes we've learned that love meant abandoning ourselves, staying quiet, being the strong one, becoming the parentified child, the rescuer, the servant, or staying loyal even when it hurt. So we repeat the dynamics not because we want pain, but because somewhere inside us we're trying to stay connected. We repeat patterns in service of belonging. And this matters because we're born in a world that teaches separation, separate from our bodies, our truth, and from each other. Yet at a soul level, we are wired to belong. So when belonging felt conditional, when love came with rules, our nervous system chose loyalty over authenticity, even if it meant losing ourselves. And here's something important to understand. Your nervous system is incredibly loyal. It doesn't ask, is this aligned? It asks, is this familiar? If chaos was familiar, calm can feel uncomfortable. If love was inconsistent, consistency can feel boring or unsafe. If you've had to earn love, ease can feel suspicious. So when we ask, why do I keep choosing this? Often the better question is, what does this feel familiar to? Where have I felt like this before? Your body isn't betraying you. It's doing exactly what it's learned to do, to survive, to stay connected, to belong. This is where the unpatterned shift begins, not with fixing, not with forcing change, but with awareness, without self-attack. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Try gently asking, who or what am I being loyal to here? Is this about love or survival? What does my body recognize in this pattern? You don't need answers today, just curiosity. Because patterns start to loosen the moment they're seen with compassion. If you're noticing repetition in your life right now, nothing has gone wrong. Something old is asking to be released and something new is trying to emerge. You don't need to rush the next step. You don't need to have it all figured out. Through awareness and compassion, the layers of conditioning begin to fall away. Change happens quietly in small shifts, and in each moment of noticing brings you closer to yourself. Thank you for taking the time to listen today, and I hope something resonated with you. If you'd like to stay connected, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Unpatterned by Minky K. And if you feel called to explore this work more deeply, my book, Oh My God, I Remembered Me, is available. The link is below. Until next time, this is Minky K, and this is Unpatterned.